think you got it, brother. I think you finally got it, dude.
I gotta ask you, the last time... The last time you were here like Mr. Accountant. You had a suit and tie on. And
Well, you know, it's kind of time to put the Superman clothes on. Time for the red and yellow, because just like Jay said, this Sunday night...
Oh, I know.
This Sunday night, I've got a chance to be the world's heavyweight champion for the 6th time, brother.
For the 6th time this year?
6th time.
So why are you coming? Tell us why you're coming out of retirement.
Well, there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
It's what I love to do.
Give me one of them.
It's what I love to do. And I've got 2 small kids, Nicholas and Brooke. And Brooke is 6 years old, and she kind of caught the tail end of Hulkamania. Now my son Nicholas is going to be 4, July 27th. And he's all the time I'm signing these autographs while I'm doing Thunder in Paradise down in Disney. He's going, Dad, why are you signing that Hulk Hogan? I thought you were Hurricane Spencer. That's the Navy SEAL name.
Oh, I see. That's in the TV show.
Yeah, and so now all of a sudden Nicholas is going, Dad, I want you to wrestle. And so when I take him to McDonald's or wherever, Nicholas goes, "What's the rules, dude?" And then my daughter Brooke is going like this all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's where I see a woman going like this.
That's one good reason.
Yeah. So they don't know you as it, so they know you as the thespian.
Huh?
Yeah, well.
What's that mean, man?
As actor.
Oh, actor, yeah, right.
Now, do you wrestle with your kids? Do you teach them to wrestle?
Yeah, we've got a thing, well, even before The Lion King came out, we've got a thing we do called playing lion, you know?
Playing lion?
Get down on all
You know, my
fours.
wife and I do that.
Well, I keep my underwear on. Anyway, you know, just joking.
So you play lion.
So I play lion with my kids, and I get down there. He liked it, didn't you? But I crawl around, and my kids get on my back, you know, and I try to buck them off.
Right.
And finally, when I buck them off, then they get down after they get tired of being thrown around, and they play little lion.
Oh, I see. So
it's kind of like a wrestling match with the kids.
Well, let me know. You've been married how long?
Almost 11 years.
Almost 11 years. Okay. Now, now, obviously, was your wife a wrestling fan when you met? Did she see you in the ring, and that's how you met?
No, she wasn't. She was a manicurist here in the Valley.
Yeah.
And I just finished the Rocky III movie, and all of a sudden, I was in a place called the Red Onion. And I was standing there. Yeah, I was standing
like a singles place. So you were like cruising for babes, I believe the next year.
I was cruising for babes.
Not looking for a wife, cruising.
Cruising.
For babes.
And I saw Linda, and I said, oh my God, that could be championship material there. and the next thing I knew, you know, I kind of watched her, and I reached out and grabbed her when she walked by. And I said,
you reached out and grabbed her when she walked by?
And I said, how'd you like to have a drink? And she says, no. And then I grabbed her again when she came out of the bathroom.
Reach out and grab
I don't know, you know, it's just how I say
times were different 11 years ago.
And she goes, weren't you in that movie? And I said, yeah, I was in the movie. And so, to make a long story short, I called her the next day, and her mother answered the phone when her mom kind of
let me back up a minute now. She said, weren't you in Rocky III, or did you say, I was in Rocky III? Come on, I know guys.
She said it.
She said it. You didn't say it?
She said it.
All right.
And the next day when I called her, mom kind of put her hand over the phone, and Linda said, this guy's called from the Rocky movie. He said, Mr. T, you know. And I kind of could hear it through her hand, and she goes, ask him his name. She forgot my name. So, you know, we've been together.
Now, what do you say, Hulk?
Well, at the time I did.
You said, this is Hulk? Does your license say Hulk?
Sure. No, it doesn't. It says Terry.
Terry?
Terry Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
they know that, man. That's no surprise. They know that.
Let me ask you, is it like this? Is it... Oops, excuse me here. Let me see. I mean, when you sign it, do you sign it Terry...
With a Y, not an I.
The I with the little circle?
Oh, please.
Did your family worry about injuries? Is that a bit like, do the kids, oh, Daddy, you're going to get hurt and all that stuff?
Well, they do, because, you know, whenever we go out there, that's one of the things that people don't realize about wrestling, you know. Even though it's a controlled situation, we're out there to entertain all these people.
A controlled situation?
A controlled situation.
I love these. This is like
well,
legal
it's not fake, man, because if it's fake, that means you didn't get hurt. And you get hurt
so it's control.
Yeah, and we go out there and we work as hard as we can to have good matches.
Right.
I'm going to get him in there and show him.
No.
I mean, we don't want it to go out of control.
Have you ever wrestled a woman? Do you ever think you'll see that? You'll have co-ed wrestling?
I kind of got knocked out by a woman one time.
At the Red Onion?
Almost. No, I was in Madison Square Garden, and the bad guy, his manager, was a woman, and when she jumped up on the apron, I pointed my finger at her to tell her to get down in her seat. And when she slapped me, she kind of cupped her hand and hit my ear like that.
Right.
And it kind of knocked me out on my feet. And the first thing that happens when you get knocked out is you straighten your legs out. But usually you're laying on your back, but I was lucky enough to bounce off my knee and straighten my legs out. So I was walking around the ring and knocked out from the lady, you know. But it can happen.
Have you ever gone against, like, a boxer? Have you done that?
Yo, Rocky. Well, you guys saw it. I did a Rocky Balboa and Rocky.
Well, not the movies, but I mean in a real match.
No, I'd never get in there and boxed a boxer.
Yeah.
I was in the ring 2 weeks ago with George Foreman.
Oh, yeah? What, sparring or just...
Well, he was helping me out with the promotion, working out with me, you know, because this guy I'm wrestling, Ric Flair, he throws these punches on the break, you know, kind of over the referee's shoulder. So George was saying, oh, you got to watch out for that punch. I've been watching him. So we went out there and worked out at his youth center there in Houston near the airport. And that's a good reality check. George hits pretty hard.
He's unbelievable, isn't it?
He hit me so hard. I had my hands like this doing the rope-a-dope. George hit me so hard in my arm, my body went numb. Yeah, he's unbelievably straight.
Because you think he's like a fat guy or something.
He's not.
It's like this.
He's not.
And
you know,
it's like hitting a Cadillac.
And he's so big, you think he's slow, but he's so fast you can't even see him. He's all over the place.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
He's great.
Okay, so the big match is
Sunday
Bash at the Beach.
Pay-per-view. Hulk
Check
Hogan.
it out.
What you gonna do, brother?
Hulk Hogan, ladies and gentlemen.